So I bought this Maytag from a scrapper friend, and it looks pretty good, and I put some clothes in it here. And we're going to test it out. He said that who he got it from said that it wasn't putting water in. But let's take this out and put it right here so that we can observe this with the lid open, because it's kind of a smoky glass and I've got a glare on it. I've got it hooked to water and plumbing. Let's do the normal. Let's do a quick wash. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see, 42 minutes, add a garment. Okay. It's sensing its load right now. It locked the lid, I heard that. Spins it in one direction. Alright. Spins it in the other direction. Stops. Yeah, we're just getting a dribble of water. Okay, so we know that we probably need to change the water valve. Yeah, we will change that water valve. Yeah, get this back in here. There we go. Click. That's our problem. So for 20 bucks and a water valve, we got a machine that we can get a little money for. The water valves are fairly easy to change. Well, let's do that. Let's get a tray. I change these water valves. You probably don't have the luxury of just stepping behind it, so you have to pull your machine out a little bit, at least enough to get these wrenches in. But the thing about these machines is these consoles are very difficult to get off, but there's a trick to it. If this isn't one of those half round, got a little half round keeper thing on the front corner, if it has one of those, they make it very difficult to get the console off. Let's see. Well, I didn't take these off. Wait, I get this console off when they're laid like this, because it's very hard to get a putty knife in there. Let's take this out. I need that. Let's see. It's got one of those dang. Yeah. See what they do is they prevent you from opening this lid once it's there. If you can take a putty knife and go right in this corner. And then, because you have to defeat, and I'm going to show you, you have to defeat this little half round looking thing, because they have this right here that when you slide it forward it catches underneath there. Why they did that I don't know, but every machine that I encounter with that, I fix it so the next man can get in. If you will bend that up like that, it will clear that catch. I don't know why they did that. I think they did it to prevent you from working on the dang thing. Another method is to take a hammer and flatten that down. I don't know if you can see that thing. It's got a deal right there, and they have that little pin right there, and when you slide it forward to take it off of this, it will catch right under there. So to get that console off, you got to defeat these clips. One on that side, and one on that side. And you can't get a putty knife under there. That's real hard. You can, but it's not easy. So what we need to do is change this water valve. And they don't make it easy to get off of there either. See? There we go. And take this water valve off. Don't forget this piece right here. And let me see if I got a water valve in here. Air water valve. I think I do, and that's there's a 4. I need a 3. There's a 4. A 4 will work. I need a water valve of 3. I'm sure I had one. I think I have one in my toolbox out here on my tool bag. Did I change? There. I thought I was going to have to change one at the lady's house, so I had this one with me. Turns out I didn't have to. Yeah. Some of them have 3 solenoids and some have 4. This particular model has 3. Need that rubber off of that. These things are like $7 a piece. And you want to reattach this. And it's got a spot to go on right there. We'll get that in a minute. back of that. Alright, now we can reconnect our solenoids. That one got messed up. Put pieces of plastic out of the way. Just like that. Now, let's test this rascal again. Tell you what, let's secure this. Right there. Let's push that down. Looking good. Now let's hook this to water. Oh, that trash. Water on. And let's observe this one more time. Do a quick wash. Power on. Hold to start. See if we get any water in it now. Lid locked. I'm going to spin it up one way. And it's going to go in reverse. Then it should start filling. Yeah, I hear a lot more water going in than was going in. There we go. Yeah, that is I'd say that's a normal water flow for cold. And we'll come back in 48 minutes and see if we got her fixed. So look at here. We know this. We have a suspension problem. So what we'll do, yeah, we shouldn't have a suspension problem with that. So what we need to do is change the rods. Yeah. All we gotta do is change the rods, huh? So these rods are fairly easy to fix. And what we'll do is fix them. And then let's get our lanyard. Let's get our lanyard. So I almost forgot to video it, but I have replaced these suspension rods. This is the last one. And now it doesn't bounce. And we took this splash guard off to make it easier to change. When you do that, it's not so easy to get all this back together. There we go. So let's help put this thing back up. And we'll put these wet clothes back in it. That bounced around. And we'll just start another load. And we'll test it this time and see if it completes a wash without giving us any trouble. That's what we're expecting. Is that in there? Yeah. So, put a quick wash. Power button. And now we're back in business. Alright, now we've got this these suspension rods changed, and we're going into the spin cycle. We've got our lid switch right here. Took it out, stuck it in here so we can see with this lid up. And let's see if this is the only issue, changing the suspension rods. I hope it is. If so, we'll have another machine. These suspension rods, OEM rods, cost about 63 bucks. This is the tail right here. She bounces. A little bit. Stabilized pretty quick after the balance ring baffles adjusted. See, there's water in this ring right here. Salt water. It's a denser liquid, and it's got baffles on the side. And if you have a unbalance down there, it will shift to the other side and keep it from doing this. So at first we did a initial spin. It's going backwards this time. Going forward. understand that. If it gets up to speed and doesn't bounce around. I think that's all we needed. Suspension rods. As the load gets lighter and increases speed a little bit. And it does this for about 6 minutes. That's increasing speed again. And it's really zipping along. We got very little vibration. Very little. I think we've got this one fixed. So what we had to put on this was a used pump and suspension rods. We probably have $100 in it. We'll put a little premium on it. Sell it for a little bit more than normal. It'll make somebody a nice washer. Anyway, we fixed another one. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, and Chip is out.